Hey, everybody, welcome into the building. You have reached the Diva, and this is Tea Time with the Diva. And today's topic is heavy for a Friday, but we got to get into it. We got to deal with it. Brian McKnight, R&B singer, and let me tell you, I listened to him like he's from my time period, okay? Love some Brian McKnight. And that's why sometimes I'd rather not know the true personality of some of these artists and entertainers that I love because then it jades my whole perception of them. Now, Brian McKnight, in my opinion, will never, like ever, win the Father of the Year award. So lately, to summarize things and what am I talking about? He's been in the social media for some not so good things. Not his music, but his personal life. His biological children from previous relationships are saying he abandoned them. He doesn't care about them. His daughter Brianna said he tried to defame her name. She actually sued him. And so as a result of those things coming out, the internet has been going wild. And they've been asking Brian questions. But the questions kind of seeped into, his new wife and his stepchildren. And he's pissy mad to the point where he did a 5-minute video on his own YouTube channel that, to me, I don't know if he thought it was helping him, or I don't know if he cared. But to me, it made matters worse. Brian, you're a whole artist, an entertainer. Get a publicist. Have your publicist write the generic statement of, I'm sorry, my kids from my previous relationship don't like me, but I love them, and I will love them to the day I die. And although I'm with my new wife, I care about all my kids. And yes, I named my youngest son Brian McKnight Jr., even though I already had a Brian McKnight Jr. And I said that he was my true legacy, but that doesn't mean that, I don't care about the other kids. Something like that your publicist should have wrote, Brian. But instead, you turn on your camera, you sit up in your chair. I mean, the video is chilling, people. We're going to get into this. And you say, you know what? Not only am I pissed at these kids, I cut them out of my will. Good luck to them. Let's get into this so y'all can see what I'm talking about. It's sad. Going to share this screen here. And this is straight off his Instagram. Nobody making this up. These are his words out of his mouth. Now let's listen to this.
Here. There's been a lot of discussion online lately about how I talk about my family on social media. Typically, I prefer not to give attention to the internet trolls, but now my family is being harassed online and accosted in public, apparently because some people can't handle seeing my happily ever after. Coming after me is one thing, but the moment you come after my wife and our children, it's another story, because even more important to me than defending my name is defending and protecting them. I want to address some of these recent discussions. There is a very simple reason why I post about some of my children on social media and not others. The children that I do not currently have relationships with, I don't post about them. Instead, I post about the children with whom I do have relationships, with whom I am proud of.
Wow.
Brian McKnight here. There's been a lot of discussion on.
He posts about the ones that he has relationships with and that he's proud of. Point blank, in a period. Now, the whole 5-minute and 28-second video is on his Instagram. It's his YouTube. We're on his Instagram now. And his YouTube is under his name. So let's play this other piece. You want to see the whole video? You go to his YouTube. I can't play the whole 5-minute video. I would get flagged. But let's hear this piece.
Than anyone. Our estrangement was mutual, but those posts made any roads towards reconciliation and acknowledging them a dead issue. And I changed my will the next day. I've spent the last 30 plus years building a recognized, respectable name, and ironically, there are still people out there who are trying to smear my name while still carrying it, hoping to use it for their own benefit. I make absolutely no apologies for naming my infant son Brian. I want him and the world to know that he is the one who is my true legacy. So I'll be over here, continuing to love and protect my wife and our children as we continue to love our life. I never abandoned anyone. Our estrangement was mutual, but those posts made any roads towards reconciliation and acknowledging them a dead issue.
Whoa, right? Wait, I do have one more thing to show you on his page. That sparked the outrage with a lot of people. So him and his wife, they have a newborn son, and although he has a son already named Brian McKnight Jr., he named his latest infant Brian McKnight Jr. It's not just the naming; it's the post he wrote to his son on his Instagram, and here it is: "Dear baby Brian, every time I look at you and kiss on you, I'm feeling feelings that I did not know I could possess. An overabundance of love between a father and his legacy that cannot be measured. You see, I was never a sentimental man, but yet you was never a sentimental man, but you was around the world dropping your seed, leaving it in females that I guess you didn't care about, even though one of those previous females you was married to at some point and divorced, but you never had these feelings before, Brian? Even if you felt that way, be knowing that you had previous children, why would you write that? Not until I met your mommy and fell head over heels in love with her. And because of our love for one another, I realized my true reason for being here on this earth, and it is to be her loving, faithful husband and to create the legacy of that love, my namesake, my joy, my baby boy, you. It makes mommy and I so happy that we have given you the greatest gift parents can give their child, seeing that not only you are made from love, but that love is everlasting, and that as our child, you are the complete fruition of our love. I promise to love, protect, teach, guide, and comfort you every day of the rest of my life. And after I'm gone, I bestow upon you all the fruits of my labor. So, in other words, you getting all my money. You my true legacy. The true heir to take care of you and yours for generations to come. You are perfection, my son. I'm so proud to give you my name and just as excited to watch you live up to it. Love. I love you, Daddy. Child. Hashtag I love our life. Hashtag my legacy. Hashtag father and son. And whatever else you want to write there. Some people shouldn't even I don't, of course you can, and I'm being, I'm some people shouldn't even be a father. Some people shouldn't even be a father. It's like bananas. What kind of father does that? Now, I'm going to show you his YouTube channel for a minute. I'm not going to play this whole video. Like I said, y'all need to go there and watch it. It's chilling. His body language is chilling. But interesting enough, I believe, because I can't see it on here. I don't know what I did. I can't see the comments to this video on this particular one. So I don't know if he shut it off, but I can see them on my phone. So hopefully when y'all go to his YouTube channel, you can see it. But people are blacking out. So I believe he probably cut the comments off. And they said, one person wrote, this is powerful thing. Makes a man forget about his kids, okay? He had. Don't matter what age they are yours. Sad. Much respect lost. And then somebody else wrote, this statement is jaw-dropping. Brian, you were better off remaining silent. That part. I really hope Brian Jr. doesn't disappoint you. Jeez. Okay, and she means the new Brian Jr. because he already has a Brian Jr. that I guess he feels is a major disappointment. His face is chilling in this video. Another person wrote, prayers and blessings to you and your family. Hopefully when the dust settles, you can all get back together back to being together and loving family. God bless. What kind of father disowns his children, then gives the new child the old child name. He sounds like an ignorant person. This is terrible. This is even more disturbing. You and your lawyers set up Brianna to accept a payment in exchange for no wrongdoing. As a father, it was your responsibility to mend the relationships with your kids, grown or not, before it gets to the state that it's in now. He does a man public how does a man publicly shame his daughter and tell the world that she was with an adult cousin sexually? These are your children, and you are dead wrong for this video. Dead wrong for this video. So in the video, he talks about how his daughter Brianna and him were in a lawsuit. And he pretty much said she settled. And he had to give her $318,000. And he said, who would settle if they really thought that somebody was trying to defame their name? Well, Brian, wake up call, newsflash, memo. There's millions of people in the world that settle every single day. They settle because their lawyers tell them to settle. They settle because they don't really have the money for lawyers versus where you do. If you watch this whole video, like I said, it's actually 5 minutes and 45 seconds, guys. It is horrific. It is bone chilling. And even if he felt this way, this video was probably the worst thing he could have ever done. Now, in here and on his Instagram, he also puts the case number. Okay, he wants y'all to go look up the case where he had the lawsuit between him and his daughter. And he wants y'all to look it up because he's pretty much trying to say, why would somebody who is innocent settle? Brian, that law, I don't need to look it up. It ain't going to prove nothing to me. Your own words proved everything to me. It proved to me because you said the minute they went online and said something you didn't like, the very next day, and you was proud of yourself in saying this, the very next day you woke up and cut them out your will. And you know what? Not for nothing. If your wife truly loved you, she would have said, don't put that video up. Put up a video telling the people, look, just leave my family alone. I'm going to try to work this out with my kids. Let me get him off my screen because I'm sick of this. People, whether you believe in God or whoever you believe in, children are a gift. I believe they're a gift from God, but that's me and my belief. They're a gift. And when you want to play games with the gift and think your life is going to go well and right, you're a fool. So you think, Brian, and I don't wish nothing bad on any of your kids, your previous kids, your kids with your new wife, your stepkids. But I'm just trying to help you with a thought process here. If you think that you could dog one set of your kids and then live your best life with another set, you're a fool. We all reap what we sow. So you're pouring hate and negativity onto your first biological children, and you think now you're about to raise a whole legacy that's going to conquer the world. His legacy that he's inheriting, Brian, do you not get this? Is your nasty negativity towards your first set of kids. That's the legacy he's inherited. And you like, oh, I'm going to leave everything to you. He can have all the money in the world, but if his soul ain't right, what does he really have? Listen, guys, chat with me in the comments, and when I get an opportunity, I will chat back. This is probably one of the saddest tea times I ever did since doing tea time. Brian, I'm disappointed. Brian, I'm sad for you. Brian, you need help. You need a therapist. You need a publicist. You need someone to truly step to you. You need another man to step to you and say, ho, ho. Now, one thing I could say this, Steve Harvey has issues and situations with his previous children from different relationships. But I ain't never hear that man come up on nobody's screen talking about, I cut them out of my will. He let the sprinkling sprinkle in the streets. But you ain't never see Steve Harvey come up on nobody's screen talking about, I cut them out of my will. You're messy, Brian. You're out of pocket and out of line. Listen, people, chat with me in the comments. Let me know your thoughts on this situation. And when I get an opportunity, I will chat back. Don't forget, like and subscribe. I'll see you on the next video.